With a WWE star experiencing a near break-in and more, this is Wrestling Hub. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. Taking to the stage at the Mid-Florida Amphitheater, Hulk Hogan could be seen with country singer Jason Aldean. Here's the video.
What's up, Tampa, Florida? Let me hear how much love you got for Jason Mania, brother. We love you.
So much. That is the goat right there, people. That's what the goat looks like. Right?
Recalling the time Kofi Kingston was given the advice to leave the New Day, Big E said on the Undrafted All-Stars podcast, "We had like Big Show pulling Kofi aside. What are you doing with those two? You're wasting your career." He came back later and apologized because sometimes people don't see the vision. They don't see what you see. Apparently, a fan at AEW Collision last night mentioned the name of the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, to which she got an interesting amount of reactions from those in attendance, as she wrote, "I accidentally slipped and mentioned Roman Reigns. The fear on my face from the stares I got. Time legit stopped. I thought they were going to murder me then and there. The streets are telling the truth. Do not mention WWE at AEW events. It's almost as bad as the IWC. That's the internet wrestling community for you newbies." After previously failing in his attempt at a stunt, Darby Allin returned to Nitro Circus for a crazy tricycle trick. Here's the clip.
Gentlemen, oh my goodness, look up here now. Look who's back up top. It's Darby Allin. He wants redemption. He's back on the trike. Stockton, do we give him another try out here tonight?
Yes. AEW wrestling superstar. He wants to challenge some demons. Let's make it happen, Jimmy.
Two-time TNT champion. He looking for redemption. He wants to make this flip. Let's make some noise for Darby Allin.
And yes, Darby! It took him like 6 shows to make this happen. Darby Allin finally rides away, double side on the rubber side down. Give it up for Darby Allin! Yeah, dude!
Let's not forget about the injured shoulder as well. He came into the...
With UFC CEO Dana White and Vince McMahon now business partners under TKO Group Holdings, McMahon, in a talk with MMA Junkie, addressed his past with White when he was with The Undertaker at the Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou fight in Saudi Arabia. Here's the audio.
So I guess just for you first, Vince, obviously you've done a lot of business here already. TKO is going to be bringing a UFC event here in March. We have this going on. In your mind, is this place the future of sports and entertainment?
Yes is the answer. You're holding a microphone and it's like the answer is yes.
Yeah. What are they doing so well in your mind?
Well, I think they're doing so much. I mean, they're delving into the superior aspects of all of sports and entertainment. And they're nothing but going to bring everything that's the best in the world. It's going to be here.
What are your thoughts on kind of these spectacular events that are happening?
I believe, they're awesome. And it's just, it's a commitment that you can tell that they're making to bring the absolute most outstanding sporting events and entertainment. They're trying to bring it here, and they're doing everything possible to make that happen.
This is a pretty special venue, obviously just coming together. Is this where you're expecting to hold events going forward?
Well, this is our home now. This is, it's been pronounced, this is our home, W's home.
Vince, I had a question. What's it like, to put it bluntly, now working with Dana White after busting his balls for so many years?
Busting his chops?
He said you tried to F him on multiple occasions.
Please, I don't do business that way. I don't bust anybody's chops unless they get in the way. But Dana and I do get along very, very well. He's really a good guy. And
sorry, please. Do you think it's a case of two alpha males in the same spot and they're going to have to try and take each other out, or eventually realize they can coincide and build it even bigger?
Yeah, we're good partners and good businessmen. You're a good businessman, you get along.
Is it true you stuck him in the cheap seats for WrestleMania? Is it true that you stuck him in the cheap seats for WrestleMania?
No, not at all.
What are your thoughts on the dynamic between Vince and Dana now that they're working together?
I think it's hilarious. They're so similar, the both of them. So it's too well. All due respect.
He's a tough guy. Come on.
But yeah, they're very similar. They say what's on their minds, and they're both really good businessmen. And they definitely want the best for each of their brands.
But better businessman.
Oh, by far. Yeah, no doubt.
You've obviously been a big mixed martial arts fan for a long time. To have these two companies under the same umbrella now, what do you think the future is and the possibilities for this TKO group?
I'm going to get a lot of good tickets to UFC and WWE events. You know, he charges me. He doesn't even let me in. I'm just kidding. But no, it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, I've been involved with the WWE for 33 years and been a big fan of the UFC for a long time. So I'm really excited about the merger and the potential for growth worldwide.
And just lastly for you, Vince, what coming up on the schedule for you has you most excited, that the fans should be looking forward to, that you're looking forward to the most?
Well, it's Crown Prince. It's going to be Crown Prince. I might meet him later on. It's the crown jewel, quite frankly. We're going to hear next week.
Next week.
And this is our home.
Spectacular. Thank you guys so much for the time.
Thank you.
Fury versus Usyk is set to be announced after this fight. Just your thoughts on that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the...
Fury versus Usyk is set to be announced after this fight tonight. Just what are your thoughts on that fight overall?
I think it's a fight that needs to happen. It's going to unify all the belts. But I don't think there's anybody right now that can beat Tyson Fury.
After an impressive showing in his debut match on NXT, former AEW star Lexis King revealed the name of his finishing move, writing on X. What does he call it? He calls it the Coronation. In preparation for his match against Bron Breakker, Robert Stone has put out a series of posts online in the days leading up to the bout. He wrote, "Last year, 2 days after Halloween Havoc, my mother passed away and it was a numbing pain I am still feeling today. Because of that, at this year's Halloween Havoc, Bron can't hurt me more than I've already been hurt. I know everyone thinks I am insane for wanting this match, and they aren't wrong, but just remember this. When the bell rings and it is just me and him in the ring, anything can happen. You can bet your bottom dollar that my experience and intelligence will come into play to get revenge for my best friend. I took it to Bron's uncle numerous times, and I'll take it to Bron just the same. The only difference is I respect the hell out of Scotty. Stone versus Bron equals 6 days. Bron is considered one of the most dangerous men in our industry. That's fine, I don't disagree. But with over 24 years of world travel experience, I sure as hell have been in the ring with dangerous competitors before. Stone versus Bron equals 4 days. He then posted this video.
So 5 days until night 2 of Halloween Havoc. And Bron, I know that you think I'm scared. And the reality is you're right. I am scared. I'm scared for you, Bron. Because what happens if you lose? Then what? See, the whole world already thinks that I'm going to get destroyed. And that's a good thing. Because I have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose. See, what the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. And my mind has been telling me since this match has been made that I got a chance in this thing. So Tuesday, I'm going to show up, I'm going to show out, and I'm going to fight with every damn thing in my body for my friend.
Then he wrote, in 2000, when I was still in high school, I started in this industry. Everyone thought I was crazy, just like they think taking on Bron is crazy. I proved them all wrong and will again. If I could tell my young self one thing, it would be don't back down from a bully. Stone versus Bron equals 3 days. Giving an update on the health of Bryan Danielson after he was injured on the 25th on AEW Dynamite, PW Insider reported that for those who have asked about whether the announced Bryan Danielson broken orbital bone was legitimate or not, we have confirmed with AEW sources that the injury is not storyline. Revealing an insane experience she had with a delivery driver, Mia Yim wrote on X, "Sketchy Uber Eats delivery guy just tried to get inside my house. Hey Shayna Baszler, thanks for influencing me to keep certain items in all rooms." And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.